Auckland Blues. Before the 1996 season, the name meant nothing in New Zealand rugby, but the changing circumstances of the game saw the name the Blues come into play. Basically, the name was one used to introduce and establish a new team in New Zealand rugby. The Blues were not the Auckland rep team, rather they were a combination of the best of Auckland and counties rugby unions. The team was one of 5 similarly built regional teams introduced by the New Zealand Rugby Union to contest the first ever Super 12 series. The Super 12 series was to feature the best 12 teams from New Zealand, Australia and South Africa. Well, if no one had heard about the Blues before the start of the 1996 season, 3 months later, everybody in the rugby world had heard of them as the Auckland Blues swept aside the opposition to win the first ever Rugby Super 12 series.
What a great night in the Palmerston North Stadium for the opening game of Super 12, the Wellington Hurricanes. They get a free kick here, and away goes John Preston, taking it up quickly. That's Philo Tiatia, Preston towards the 22, Alama Yeremia. And the first try in Rugby Super 12 goes to Alama Yeremia for the Wellington Hurricanes. Auckland Blues now have looked a bit better. Now they've settled down late in the first half. Waisaki Satutu for the line. And replacement flanker Andrew Blowers is there. And there's the first try for the Blues to Blowers. Across the touchline there, Junior Tonu has taken a quick throw in. The Wellington players have turned their back, and that's a shock try for the Auckland Blues. They're coming right. Another attacking scrum for the Blues. Zinzan Brook is in the back. Referee Paddy O'Brien says players have detached. A free kick there, and Zinzan Brook taps and goes. The Wellington Hurricanes looking a bit in disarray when the ball has run at them quickly. Tonu'u probing for a gap, and he gets it, and that's got the Blues into the lead. Junior Tonu'u. The big scrum working well here. Michael Jones floats apart to Tonu'u. Lomu comes into the game. Hasn't been a lot of work for Jonah tonight. That's the 22-metre line. Nicely off the carpet by Tonu'u. Here they go in the backs again. Lee Stensis, number 12. Ronnie Clark, he's got a man to his left and a man to his right. He slips it inside to Carlos Spencer. And the Auckland Blues looking much better in the second half. Marty Berry's let that one slip through there late in the game. Desperate stuff from the Hurricanes, and a lunge towards the line here. And there's the try that'll clinch it for the Auckland Blues. Attacking scrum for the Auckland Blues. Lancaster Park bathed in sunshine as the ball is hooked back to Tonu, who's shown good early season form, and Clark straightens it up, gets a beautiful pass away to the extra man, the fullback Satutu. He doesn't go all the way. Meyer Hoffler makes an intercept. 10 metres out from the Canterbury Crusaders line. Ripped away nicely by Andrew Blowers. And now it's coming for Tonu'u. Spencer. Tukaki looking for the intercept out wide. So Satutu up again. And it's Stensness who gets the pass from Clark. Matt Sexton throws. The Crusaders in a bit of trouble here. Auckland Blues all over them. And just expanding their horizons each time they get it. Lomu now just outside his 22. Big Jonah showing real speed here, Lomu. They won't catch him. Lomu in tremendous form. What a great run. And Jonah Lomu's best try of the season. Sean Fitzpatrick driving hard. See how they get the ball quickly to Tonu'u. And good passing is the key to Auckland's back play. A good run here by Lee Stensness, and bad defence. Rickelman, the lock forward, is in good support, and Rickelman drives over. First attacking chance of the second half for the Auckland Blues. Marshall in trouble there, and Blowers is onto it. A loose ball, a try for Andrew Blowers. Auckland running away with it here. Oh, and there's a very strong charge on Graham Dempster. And a bit of a fight breaking out there at halfway. Zinzan Brook and Rickelman. And Rickelman, that is a cruel punch by Rickelman from the side onto Mark Whedon. And Con Burrell and Rickelman involved in the fight as Satutu dashes away and scores. But there is a very sad incident at halfway. Satutu gets the try. Running it now in the backs again, and see how Clark cleverly delays. His blower's on the wing, and the flying flanker is in as a winger. Beats Simon Forrest. Tremendous try for Blowers. That's his second. Todd Blackadder still working hard, unable to get a good pass away. Errol Brand, blindside flanker today, and he's found space, and that's it. It's a big win for the Blues.
Mitch Hardy has the job on Lamu. Lamu's on the left wing. Slip back inside to Ronnie Clark. Michael Jones. Hitting it up the centre. Good drive. Taken forward by Fitzpatrick. Now out to the backs. Ronnie Clark. That's Jolie Vidiri. Jolie Vidiri will score a first try. The Fijian International's over in the first minute of the game. And beautiful work by Chris Rose, the county's lock. Here's the chance for the back line to be unleashed, but Spencer kicks high in the air. There's pressure on Kafer. Nobody's ball. It's snapped up, though. Jones is dangerous. Jones about 5 metres out. Stensness. Clark. That's Rose. The Blues dangerous again. They work the short side. No, it comes back to Spencer. He dummies, slips it back, and it's a try to Vidiri. Try number 2 to the big Fijian.
Keep it up. Keep it up. Stay on.
Out in the short side. So 2-2's through. Into the gap. The fullback kicks ahead. Joe Ruff's back to cover, but the bounce comes back to Friend, and his kick is charged down by Lamu, and Lamu's going to score.
Fantastic work there.
Gregan on the short side, quick hands, Hardy away down the sideline. Cover comes at him, it's Gregan. Gregan links up and Coker. And the big fella's over. Welcome back, Coker. A chance now for the Brumbies on the blind side. Gregan gets it back to Finnegan. He's close, he's over.
Oh, fantastic.
Oh, what a spirited try that was. Coker, Friend, hold back. That looked pretty close to forward. Hits the advantage line. Second phase now. Gregan. Caputo. Crashed to the ground by Fitzpatrick. Gregan. Hardy. Straight through for Nukitau.
Try for Nukitau. Troy Coker turned that inside ball. And for Nukitau goes over. Bruce Stadium's on fire.
Adam Friend setting it up. The platform now. Gregan. Indicates inside, but Joey Rock hits the gap. One-on-one. He's got Satutu to beat it. He'll beat him. He's in.
What a try to the Brumbies. This is unbelievable stuff here at Bruce Stadium.
Robinson there again to clean that ball up. Who's this? Oh, metres from
Langford,
the line.
only a metre out. Through Caputo. Gregan. Noriega. The drive. Panukitau. Panukitau's over again for number 2, is he? Yes!
Oh, geez.
Panukitau, touchdown number 2.
Vital scrum. Off the back. Zinzan Brook. Michael Scott. Scott goes for the line himself. He can't make it.
Get outside. Let the ball come out. Let the ball come out.
Vidiri goes halfback. He has a go. The big man pushed back. Great defence, Finnegan. Zinzan will have a go at the back. He's got it. Slip back to Rose. Who's got it now? It's rolling back in the maul. It's over the line, and it's a try.
Yeah, easy to try. All they had to do was get that ball off the ground and roll it inside.
Quick throw in. Auckland's way. Spencer. Clark. Lamu. Just really hasn't got the pulses racing tonight, Big Jonah. Apart from the one try, which was off a kick, a charge down. Spencer.
This man certainly has, though. Vidiri.
Great to watch. Oh, and it's straight into the heads of a Ronnie Clark. He'll have too much pace for Langford, and the Auckland Blues are coming back.
How's that for a sixth sense? Did you see that ball come in? He didn't even know he was behind him. He just flicked that ball through.
This is a good position for Tonu'u. Gets it away to Carlos Spencer. He gets around Van Heerden, and that's a very good try to open the midweek game by Carlos Spencer. Look at Zinzanbrook in there at first 5'8". Western Province struggling a bit here. Again, beautifully off the floor by Tonu'u. A good reverse pass to Clark. And Michael Jones, the open side flanker today, is in. Beats the tackle of Tinis Lani. Tonu'u. Stenslis, a little pop kick to Clark. Oh, holes appearing. And Ronnie Clark is away. Auckland now trying to put in the flying wedge. Working very hard. And the try's there for Chandler. Tremendous effort in defence going in here from the Otago Highlanders. Tonu'u, that delay that's done him so much good in the early season Super 12 play. Didn't quite get him across the line this time, but now Blowers has gone for the line, and referee Colin Hawker's right on the spot. The try is scored by Andrew Blowers, and the Pukekohe crowd is delighted. Errol Brain, Dylan Mika driving in at the corner, in the tackle of Tane Randall. Simon Culhane, his first game for the Otago Highlanders, nicely kept in field by Tonu'u, with his head swathed in bandages. Now here's Lomu, and that gets the big counties crowd going to see Lomu, their favourite son, playing for the Auckland Blues today. Dylan Mika at the 22. Again, fast hands in the Auckland backs. Beautiful switch. Clark to Stenslis. James Kerr and Cooper. James Kerr gets the try. Tonu'u on the break now. Floats his pass, and fullback Jared Cunningham is in. The Hawke's Bay man drafted into the Auckland Blues is under the posts. Stenslis. Auckland getting plenty of ball to play with now. Errol Brain. Wide to Ronnie Clark, and he's over. Tonu'u, who's played a dramatic role in today's game, gets a pass clear to James Kerr. Stenslis and Cunningham backing up well. Jared Cunningham's second try. So it's a bit of a late runaway for the Auckland Blues. They continue to put the pressure on the Otago Highlanders. And there's Clark wide out to Andrew Blowers. He makes the little signal, and Blowers is going to bring it right around. This is a very good win now for the Auckland Blues. Back at Eden Park, here's Kevin Napier, Tonu'u, Spencer on the outside break, which he's proved very good at this season. Gets it away to Errol Brain. There's the hook shot pass back into Lomu. Lomu to Tonu'u. Look at this excellent passing by Auckland, and it's Andrew Blowers who scores the try. Long throw in here towards the back. Blowers, who's been in the game a lot. Ruben Kruger is there, taking him down. An excellent position now for Auckland. They've got to have confidence here and good hands, plus the power of Lomu, who's unstoppable. Close game. Northern Transvaal proving to be formidable opponents, but Auckland coming back late in the game. Tonu'u with a bandage from that ear injury against Otago Highlanders. And what a run here by Jonah Lomu. And he's gone all the way. Tremendous power by the big man. The crowd love it. Auckland still needing a try to clinch the game. Look at Spencer go now. He might go all the way for the win. He gets it to Stenslis, and the victory is the Auckland Blues. My word, the Waikato Chiefs have made a good beginning to this game. And there's Rickelman driving off Zinzanbrook. Looks like the Auckland Blues are coming back. They're very close to the line. Tonu'u, fast dispatch, and Zinzanbrook's in for the first try. Beautifully again from Tonu'u to Spencer. And in comes Adrian Cashmore, the fullback, and he's made a beautiful short pass for Joe Alivanderi to go in. Look how Eric Rush is policing the blind side there, with all the forwards having to stay attached. This is a difficult role for him, and Tanu'u's gone out to that side. It looks like it may go to the narrow side. Yes, it does, and Zinzanbrook cleverly draws Rush and makes easy space for Junior Tanu'u. The Auckland Blues playing well now. Here's Craig Dowd inside the 22. Errol Brain driving towards the line here. Tremendous effort by the county's captain, playing for the Auckland Blues this season. Tanu'u and Lomu. 2 metres from the line, of course, he's unstoppable. So after 7 games, Auckland had reached a clear lead on the points table. Of the other teams, a feature was 3 Australian sides in the top 6, but it was a top 4 placing each team was working towards. In that regard, the Auckland Blues were well placed.
Well, that's how it was at the halfway point of the Super 12 series, with the Auckland Blues sitting clear at the top of the points table, and confidence running pretty high from coach Graham Henry, captain Zinzanbrook and the rest of the Auckland Blues squad. To that point, there'd just been that one stumble, the loss to the ACT Brumbies in Canberra. Apart from that, the Blues had won all of their other games, regularly picking up bonus points for scoring more than 4 tries in any match. Well, to start the second half of the season, a tough game. The Auckland Blues drawn to play the Queensland Reds in Brisbane. And just when the Blues needed to confirm their excellent form with a good win, they stumbled badly.
Here we go. Tyrone Mandrusiak. Straight back to Zinzanbrook. And John Eales supporting the fullback. Mandrusiak back in the play. Eales follows. Mandrusiak, the ball coming down inside the 22. Here's a great chance for the Reds. Overlap. Morgan. What a start. Places Jones again, wearing the number 7 jumper, playing open side flanker tonight. Clark. Great work here. Cashmore and Vindiri must score. What a reply from Auckland. Morgan wrestled away by Fremont, but they got the rebound, the Reds. Herbert. Caught by Jones. Tackle was suspiciously high. Play on. Morgan again. Overlap. Another one. Smith. Damien Smith. Here they go. Flatley to Little. Good defence. Flatley back there. He accelerates. Overlap again for Kefu. Unbelievable stuff from the Reds. Herbert and Smith. Caught by Stensness. Little. Look at the men out wide. Herbert. Auckland hold on. Another one. Jason Little. Well, another try here would just about bury this Auckland side, no matter how good they are, Chris. Here's Johnson. Quick hands to Smith. Yes, another one. It looked to be Connors. Auckland has no answer. Well, Auckland has suffered a major letdown here tonight against this Queensland side that has been in superb touch. Another mistake, this time from Vindiri. Tune! Yes! Back to Spencer. Stensness. Cashmore threw a wild pass back to Lomu. Queensland go through Kefu. Auckland appear disinterested at the moment, and there's a huge overlap. Morgan. It has to be another try. Vic Garrick. Fremont got it back to Tanu'u. That's Brain. 22-metre line. Spencer. Clark and Spencer on the loop. Cashmore to Vindiri. Clark again. It's only 12 metres out. Auckland looking for their second try. Fremont. Queensland have stolen the ball through Mandrusiak.
Play the ball.
Now they cough it up. Is that Olo Brown? And the try is awarded.
It's a advantage to the Auckland Blues. And there's Michael Jones. Very close to the line. Here they come. Olo Brown right to the line. Olo Browns in town. Carlos Spencer bounces into the gap. Cashmore up. Lovely run. Vinderi. Joeli Vinderi. Murdoch is coming at him. A thrilling run by Vinderi. And the big winger is in for his 5th try in Super 12. So Eckert's gone around to the blind side. Everybody must stay on and stay bound. Tonu'u. Jones, that's the 22 to Rickelman. He goes into Matt Burke, and it's coming for Tonu'u to Zinzanbrook, and they're 12 metres out, and it's right on half-time, and Jones swings it to Spencer, to Ronnie Clark, to Stensness, and Cashmore gets through the gap, and Vinderi gets 2. What are they going to do? Zinzanbrook has taken the big wide swing to midfield. His brother gets it. Tonu'u is in. The big gamble paid off. Coming for Junior again. Ronnie Clark. Michael Jones is there. Tonu'u handles again. It's the 4th time. A line up out to the left. Chipped by Stensness. Campo back. Vinderi. Zinzanbrook. And he's done it. And there's our man Fromont, who's been featuring so much in the last few minutes, going well. And here's Fitzpatrick. Hands off Manu. Tonu'u. Spencer. Auckland piling on the pressure. And a pass in field finds a Ronnie Clark. And Auckland are it again. Warwick Waugh's gone high. He hasn't had such a dominant game today. Waugh is back after injury. Now here's Zinzanbrook. Another one of the passes. Not quite the same as before. But he's made space. Jones. Vinderi brilliantly picked up one hand. And what a brilliant hat-trick. So here's Tonu'u now away into the backs to Ronnie Clark, to Stensness, and Vinderi's in. Desperate stuff from the Aucklanders now. They're behind on the board. They're trying to get up to get a bonus point. But Vinderi is going to run all the way. The defence is coming across. This is going to help the Aucklanders a wee bit, but not much. Transvaal have the lead and will get the win here in Johannesburg tonight.
New hands on the ball again. Spencer the show of the ball, a little angled run, and he's away. This is brilliant play. That's a Ronnie Clark over the halfway line up to the 10-metre line. Natal desperately trying to kill the ball. They've stolen it. Did they do it legally? Yes, says the referee. Now there's nobody at home for Auckland. Henry Honorball is steaming through. So is James Small. Back comes Lomu. It's gone loose, and this is a try, and it's James Small. Rickelman is in there now. Tonu'u feeds it out to Spencer. Spencer down the line. That was a Ronnie Clark coming up at pace. Is Joe Vinderi. Vinderi has not got the pace, but he gives it inside to Cashmore. Oh, what a brilliant try for Auckland, and what a comeback. Mark Andrews won it well. Puck's pass has gone forward from Honeyball. The referee says it didn't go forward. It's been robbed anyway by Auckland. Blowers pops it up to Stensness. Stensness, the little chip and chase. This is danger. Stensness is away. The both for the Vestes and might haul him down before the line. Great tackle from him. It's been knocked forward, but it's a try. It's a try, and it's a Ronnie Clark. And look what it means to the Auckland Blues. They are now guaranteed to be in front of the Eden Park faithful in the semi-finals. They will play Northern Transvaal, and a Ronnie Clark is the man who has sealed it for them.
That exciting victory meant that at the end of the round-robin phase, Auckland had played their way into 2nd place on the table, which meant Queensland and Auckland had the home semi-finals. Queensland to play Natal and Brisbane, and the Auckland Blues to be at home to Northern Transvaal. The return of the Blues to Auckland was a big occasion, a packed house at Eden Park. Zinzanbrook led the Auckland Blues onto the field to the accompaniment of fireworks, and certainly it was fireworks that Northern Transvaal faced in the match.
From this scrum, the Blues could well be looking to either John Alomu on the left or bring the ball wide on the right.
Brook is tackled by Ruben Kruger. Dylan Mika, 40 metres out, gets it to Tonu'u. That's Nawamu. Tough second 5/8 for Auckland. Off the floor from Tonu'u. Big ball getting it wide. Vinderi's got the bounce. Cashmore. Can't quite get his pass away. And Ronnie Clark has got enormous strength. And Fitzpatrick is there. Not a bad way to celebrate being announced as the All Black captain for the 96 season. And the old fella, he'll go crazy if we call him that. He scores the first try.
Here we have on the replay. This was started by Vindiri, who picked the ball up cleanly. Cashmore was free on the right. And rather than try and chip kick the ball, they're choosing to keep it in hand. Cashmore presented the ball brilliantly here. Clark in support. And again, Clark presenting the ball well. And that old fella Fitzpatrick up in support across for the try.
Look at this again on the forward replay. It's spun wide. Auckland's intention seemed quite obvious to get it wide. And beautifully flicked from Vindiri to Cashmore. This was a good run. And then good support from Clark. And Clark kept his head right near the line and plonked it and then presented it. And Fitzpatrick must have been going a million miles an hour to get there. Not bad for an old bloke. He's going to punch you on the nose as well, by the way. Kuya kicks. The wind catches it and wafts it to the 10-metre line where Craig Dowd gets his hands on it. Fitzpatrick's try not converted. Lomu on the crash ball. Lomu looking very urgent there. You see the way he plonked it down for Mika. Stensness running it again and overlap. Vindiri. Good night. Oh, a super save by Van der Westhuizen. Right on the corner flag.
Well, we're going to need to look at this on replay, because from the naked eye, it looked like that was a fair try to Jolie Vindiri. Down. Oh, that's a try.
It's quite staggering here. It's deafening on the sideline, and I think it's just what the Auckland Blues anticipated. Huge crowd support. It is basically test match atmosphere.
There they go. Tonu'u, awkward. Lomu was kind of long stop there, and look at the big legs pumping. Can they roll it over now? Zinzanbrook, oh, a big hand off of his opposite captain, and now Rickelman, and now Stensness. 5 metres, a bit more to go. Still coming to the right. Nawamu, Cashmore. Yes, indeed, Adrian Cashmore.
Well, it had to come for the Blues. Relentless pressure, as we see on the forward replay. Tonu throwing the ball wide to Namu. Out to Cashmore, an easy run to the goal line. But it came from sustained forward pressure. Here we have Zinzanbrook. This is where it started. Zinzan in behind the advantage line. Charlie Rickelman, very mobile for a lock. Stensness presenting the ball well in the tackle. Because the Blues had committed Northern Transvaal on the inside to defence, the numbers just stacked up on the outside, and in the end, still had a man spare as Cashmore dotted down.
Fitzpatrick throws. They're 30 metres out. Mika on to Blowers, this fine young prospect, Andrew Blowers, his 8th starting game out of the 13 played by the Auckland Blues. Here they go again. Stensness, so much more of the ball to play with. Stensness, a lovely run. John Nawamo, a lovely try to the second 5/8, John Nawamo. That's 3 tries to Auckland.
The Auckland Blues are really focused today, and here we have Clark coming on the dummy cut, which held the defence and created the gap for Stensness, who ran into it brilliantly and floated an overhead pass to John Unamu. That is great vision by Lee Stensness. Here we have it again. Tonu'u to send this. Look for Clark on the dummy, just holding the defence. Into the gap goes Stensness, the little pop overhead. Great vision. Good strength by Unamu here with 2 defenders across the goal line for the try.
to his brother. Ackerman is number 4. Stensness. Floating ball over to Lomu. Lomu is there. That's the one, not just this crowd, but the whole of New Zealand Rugby's waited to see. Lomu back in form, gets the try.
We see from the forward replay the double miss. Ronnie Clark floating a lovely ball over the top to Lomu, who's at last had a one-on-one. It's just about the first time he's had it in Rugby Super 12. And look at the damage he can do, swatting off Van Rensburg. This guy, Van der Westhuizen, hanging on to John Lomu the whole time. Oh, maybe a little bit of doubt there. We'll just have a closer look at this.
Let's go on the original version. Van der Westhuizen bravely coming across to tackle the man he marked in the first half, and I think he plonked it down and bent his head, and then it went to the ground. Good enough. Van der Westhuizen, a long way to go for the Blue Bulls now. The steam from Jacaranda City, an hour north of Johannesburg, and they've got a mixed up back line, and it's starting to show there. Cashmore's got Bindiri outside him. Now Bindiri's got space, and he flips it to Breitenbach, and it's a runaway from Breitenbach. Oh, and he gets there. Well, it's going to be teeter-totter seesaw rugby from now on. If this is the kind of action that we're going to see. Conrad Breitenbach, the Springbok 7-a-side player, started at scrum half. Now he's at second 5/8 and then scoots up the wing to score the try.
Here we have on the loop Cashmore just drifting a little bit wide of Vinderi. We see it on the forward replay. And Breitenbach, Stensness coming across and cover, really had him lined up. Lee will be very disappointed here that he didn't grasp Breitenbach, but still a very good try to Northern Transvaal.
As the kickoff comes, and really was a bit of a lucky break that gave Northern Transvaal. But here's their captain now, Ruben Kruger. Tremendous run by the flanker into Marius Hurt to the prop forward. Now they're 30 metres out and looking more like it. Kruger again in there trying to rip it as Craig Dowd, and I think he's got it on the Auckland Blues side. Cashmore outside his 22 bangs it. Dobby Dutoy is going back. Lomu is casting his big shadow. Yanni Claessens, it's 60 metres out. Adrian Richter, 100 games in the proud colours of Northern Transvaal. Van der Westhuizen. An awkward bounce, which Vinderi's got. No, it's Lomu. He's everywhere, the big guy.
I think they've switched sides.
They've switched sides for this play. A deep push. Vinderi is coming down now on Van Rensburg. Cashmore, halfway line, Adrian Cashmore, bounces it, gets the bounce. Crazy game this. Vinderi is away. And the try is scored by Joeli Vinderi. And he passes it in field. And we see the try brought around closer. Robin Brook gets it. Risky, but it worked. The game is all over the park. It's crazy rugby, but Auckland have got their 5th try.
And the Blues needed to hit back quickly after they'd made most of the play in the second half. Need to watch closely here, Vinderi's foot. We may not be able to see it on the forward replay. I don't know what was going through his mind here.
I think he might have thought he touched the line.
He may have, but oh my God. Get the ball down, Jolie. In goal, get it down. We got away with it this time. Maybe not next time.
I think he'd given up. I think he thought that he'd hit the touchline and it wasn't going to be a try. Not there, but a bit further back. And Robin Brook took the pass and brought it round for the try. That's the strangest finish of a try I've ever seen. Halfway line. Fitzpatrick, who started the rush today with a try. And away goes Nauamu now. He's got the second one, remember. Down to the 22 go the Auckland Blues. They're having a great day today. Stensness, lots of defence at the cross. Lomu is there. Lomu goes for two. A double for Jonah. He's back. And how?
Here we have, after John Inamu had broken, setting up the ruck. There is Jonah again, this one-on-one that he's had so few of in Rugby Super 12. Beating the man with ease. Clean pair of heels to the try line and just bringing it round a little closer to the goalpost.
And leaving it to be tackled by one of the props.
And watch who's the first man there alongside Lomu. Fitzpatrick just hounds him all the way up that touchline, and as soon as Lomu puts the ball down, it's Fitzpatrick who puts his hand around his shoulder and almost says, you know, Jono, that's it, that's what we want. Well done.
Who says the Auckland public don't support their team? Look at this. The party has started already.
Some people in the main part of the stand stood and did the Mexican wave, but not those who are important.
Oh, Tonuu is in. The wave will keep going. Junior Tonuu. Graham Henry won't allow himself a smile just yet.
Almost.
Almost.
Nearly. Not quite got the teeth.
Tonuu is showing them all. 39-11. It's starting to look like a runaway. Look at this from Van der Westhuizen on the forward replay.
Ball here we see out of the scrum. Junior just grabbing his hand, the ball popping free. That's one out of the bag of tricks. Junior's happy with that.
Coming for Tonuu. Stensness. Clark is through. Cashmore. Vendiri. Unbelievable. Joali Vendiri. Twice he was denied tries. Once he thought he wasn't going to be awarded one and threw it to Robin Brook. But at last he gets one.
And this time the combination, Cashmore Vendiri there on screen, it worked. Tonuu to Stensness, the cutout pass. Clark into space. He sets sail. Cashmore does well here, coming close to him to make it easy, and a lovely overhead pass. And gee, was this man motoring or what? Clean pair of heels, the big smile across in the corner.
10 tries in Super 12 for Joali Vendiri. You know, big rumour around the ground, the Rugby League scouts are here today. Oh boy, I hope they can't pin this guy down. Mind you, Northern Transvaal can't. Lovely try for Vendiri. Joali Vendiri.
Awesome, mate. Thanks for the Auckland crowd support up there today. It was great.
Just with that atmosphere out there, the boys were keen. As soon as we ran out on the field, see everyone wanted to get, you know, stuck in.
I've never heard an Eden Park crowd like that before. They were great. You know, it's my recollection of Eden Park. It's never ever happened before, even in test. But this is something else, eh?
That was awesome. That was like being an FA Cup game. Not that I've ever been to one, but it sounded like it anyway when they started chanting Auckland. It was great. Yeah, great.
And 6 days later, the excitement was back as a packed Eden Park greeted the two teams for the grand final of the Super 12 for 1996. It was the Auckland Blues against the Natal Sharks. The big crowd in attendance and lots of excitement to follow. So they've thrown it to Brook. It bounced off his shoulder. Well done by Fitzpatrick, who rebounded it out into safe territory. That's the halfway mark. Number 1 is Craig Dowd. And there's Charles Rickelman, the young man who's bidding for a place in the All Blacks. There's a Natal player down on the deck at halfway. Could be Mark Andrews. It is. Spencer through. Lomu. A try for Lomu, which raises the roof. Well, the big guy is pumped for the Super 12 final.
Well done, Carlos Spencer. There was criticism about Spencer being picked, but he drew the defenders to him. Lomu in space, one-on-one. Joubert didn't like this side, I can tell you. Good to see the prop there, Adrian Garvey, coming across and cover. But Jonah, here we see it head on. Spencer hitting the blind side hard and fast. Small trying to close down Lomu, and that's where he got in trouble. Lomu one-on-one. There it is. Joubert couldn't hold him. Too big, too strong. 5 points to the Blues.
Fitzpatrick. Good jump there by Robin Brooke. Michael Jones, in fact, got that one. Spencer. Clark. Blowers on his shoulders. Good ball here coming for Auckland, 40 metres out. Good run there by Fitzpatrick. Spencer again. Nawamu, the second 5/8 who's come in to sharpen up that Auckland backline late in the season. Tonu'u. Tremendous run by Michael Jones. Auckland are playing scintillating football here. Tonu'u. It's going wide. It's gone to Vinderi. Here's Cashmore. Andrews is out there. Blowers. They're right on the line. And the try is scored. John Nawamo. So let's see who did get the try. Grant, who do you
see the forward replay. Vinderi, I thought the Blues had blown the try here. Cashmore did well, taking on Steve Atherton, freeing his arms. Blowers, who's ever present in support. Superb tackle there by Jeremy Thompson. But Johnny Nuamo in support. He must have grounded the ball just over the try line. I see on the head on replay, Cashmore here did very well to keep the big man Atherton at bay and free the ball in the tackle to Blowers, who got brought down superbly by Jeremy Thompson. And here we have Nuamo backing up like a good loose forward, and there it is, just on the line.
It was a try by John Nawamo. Here we're going to see it again on the forward replay, the head-on version. Cashmore going wide. Look at these locks out there, and desperate men. And there's Blowers down, but you see coming over the top is John Nawamo, and as Blowers lunges, it's Nawamo who gets it off him and puts his hand on it. Short stabbing kick from Cashmore to resume play. 13 points to 3, a 10-point margin for the Auckland Blues. And here's Andre Henry LaRue, known to all and sundry as Ollie, the big roly-poly prop, and now it's Honeyball again, who's not known as a runner, but he's straight through, and he's distanced, and that is a chance. It's gone begging. Oh, that's awful play by Natal to have a man cut through like that and then have no one with him. Let's see if they can get something out of it. I tell you what, it might work for the Blues at the other end, thanks to Lomu. Spencer from Lomu. And the Natal Sharks are paying the price for a ghastly piece of play in which they left their man stranded, and Auckland went the other way and scored.
Well, we're not going to... Oh, here we do see it. key factor here on the forward replay was that the support didn't get to Honeyball. It wasn't Honeyball's fault. They didn't come to him. They should have when he was in space. They hung wide. The mistake was forced. A prop playing at 5'8", that was Garvey. Ball bouncing free for Lomu. And you'll see out in the picture here, James Small coming. This is a great one-on-one contest. Jonah just swatted him off. Gary Teichmann, really superb and cover defence, but Carlos Spencer had followed Lomu all the way. And that's 5 points, soon to be 7, under the black dot.
Still 6 minutes to play till half-time.
Ball up, let's keep down, please. Come on.
And while the Blues are on defence here, really 30 yards out from their own goal line, Cashmore is sneaking up on the left of the scrum. So look for the play to come from Tonu to Cashmore to Lomu.
Dennis Conde Nwamu to Clark. Returning scrum took the tide of the play across to the right. Now it swings to Spencer, to Cashmore, to Lomu. And James Small, who prides himself on the tackle, is sort of only getting Jonah by the coattails today.
Back you go. Take him back, please. Black scrum, blue hands, lost ball.
James is happy with that. It's the first time he's got hold of Jonah all day and actually held him. But again, I believe the Blues made a mistake on that last attack. Spencer's got to let the ball go. You don't run Lomu into space, you give it to him.
Nice burst. Teichmann now from punt. Teichmann seems to have recovered. Look at the lead that the Auckland Blues have over the Natal Sharks. And Honeyball is through again. And he's put Joubert in under the sticks. And bit of trouble under the posts. Joubert jets to the way. Vinderi approached him after the try was down. But it is down, and it's 20 to 11.
Well, very clever double around move here between Honeymall and Muir. Ball being held up by Dick Muir, as you see on the forward replay. Honeyball this time delayed the pass, but Joubert got to him. And that was the difference between this time and the last time when the attack failed. And really nothing in that.
Today's referee, Australia's #1, Wayne Erickson, and the second half begins with Cashmore's kick. Deflected on to Natal's side, to Honeyball, and that was Michael Jones, I think, making a tackle to begin the second half. So Junior Tonu'u, the Auckland halfback, looking a bit keen. So maybe they're going to swing it early in the second half. Spencer, Nwamu number 12. Craig Dowd rumbles up, and that's inside the 22. Coming again for Carlos Spencer. This time it's Ronnie Clark. And what a try for Ronnie Clark. Less than a minute of the second half, he busts through. And that's a telling break now that Auckland's opened up.
Well, this is very clever play by Carlos Spencer, as we see on the forward replay. This is the second cut. The first cut had taken out a lot of the loose forwards who were on the bottom of the previous ruck, and that created a bit of space for Ronnie Clark to go over under the post. There we have a head-on view. Tonu clears the ball to Spencer, who ran wide, drawing 5E out wide. Clark able to cut back inside, through Honeyball, too fast for the forward. Really, well, that's a great try for Clark. It was pretty poor tackling by the Natal Sharks.
Honeyball kicks off. Now Natal started the game and were shattered, and that was a bad beginning for them in the second half. Joubert, Cabos van der Westhuizen, who's a real runner. Gary Teichmann, Natal, well, throwing caution to the wind there as Mark Andrews joins. It's gone to Tanu'u. Rickelman, Ronnie Clark again. Charles Rickelman, he's away! What a start by Auckland to the second half. 2 tries in 3 minutes. Charles Rickelman.
Here we see, just afterwards, Captain Gary Teichman complaining that the ball was at ruck time and therefore the Blues weren't entitled to claim it. Rickelman, a sleight of hand, and isn't this just reward for Charlie Rickelman, who's had an outstanding Super 12 series, breaking free from poor tackling again from Natal. Dick Muir that time couldn't hold on to him, and Rickelman, who was fast for a big man, showed him a clean pair of heels.
And diving in beautifully, swooping in like a swallow. And Charles Rickelman, the old Auckland Grammar School boy captain, playing the game of his life on Eden Park today. Tough game, lots to play for. Rugby Super 12 final. Teichman, the captain. Can he get it down, though? The Auckland Blues threw him back. And also Garvey. And the hero there was Rickelman again. Putt. That might be a penalty try call. No, it's not, just a penalty. The way Brook came through, the penalty is awarded. A penalty try could have been considered. Fivey's taken it, and I don't think anyone else was ready. Putt. Honey ball. Atherton. Small gets it. Fair try. We're going to have a high-scoring game as the rain whips in. James Small, the top try scorer in Rugby Super 12, adds another one.
It was only a matter of time, really, and all credit to the Natal Sharks here. They chose not to take the penalties. They kept bashing away at the Blues line, who had defended stoutly indeed, but ultimately Natal just kept working away to free James Small in space to score the try.
Jonah Lomu, number 11, has joined the line out. And where's it going to go? It goes to Tanu'u at the front, to Fitzpatrick. A clever little decoy. And now they're spinning it. And who's got it? The man himself. This could be the climax the fans are looking for as it spins wide and Blowers. He signals the victory and scores the try. The Super 12 is going to be won by the Auckland Blues. I think it goes back to Lomu appearing in the lineout. And a good little dummy. It went 5 metres. Away they went. Foxy, an excellent try.
Well, this is one they'd practiced and one of those closed training sessions, Keith. Jonah was the decoy. Then he was the runner. He committed the loose forwards, so it was hard for the Natal backs to drift. We went again to set it up. Spencer, the cutout pass, which they do at all second phase, and Clark, good vision, wide to Blowers. As the second extra man, they didn't need him out there because Vanderi could have done the job. But really, with a minute and a half to go, it's all over.
Joeli and Jonah, the Bruise brothers, it says, not the Blues brothers, but the Blues brothers, the Auckland Blues brothers, have taken this game out in spectacular style with a 43-21 score and a signal from Blowers, one of the players of the series for the team. And that is a stylish way to wrap it all up. Watch this, Auckland Blues fans. Watch this, New Zealand Rugby, and celebrate, because that's what Andrew Blowers is doing. The game resumes. Lomu has it. It took 3 of them to get him down. Andrews came in over the top. Jonas, I wonder where those shorts went, the ones that should go to the museum.
And what's annoying to the tacklers is he gets up grinning.
He's obviously enjoyed his afternoon, John.
I think so.
He's been in a lot of play today. His work rate's been really high. Probably the highest it's been in any match during Super 12 for Jonah.
Atherton, Teichman, LaRue. The crowd has counted down to 0. The referee wants the game to go on just a little bit longer, and it's come for the Auckland Blues. And offside blue, we're playing referee's time now. So what can Natal do? As we look at Zinzan Brook, Blowers makes a strong tackle. Get up in blue, get up in blue. Spinning along the line. Honeyball, who looked for a while like he might chip out a victory for Natal. Tonu'u back. And did he touch it down? Yes, he did. It's over. It's over. Zinzanbrook and the Auckland Blues are Rugby Super 12's first champions with a 45-21 win over the Natal Sharks.
Was it like a test out there or not?
I don't know. I think it seemed a bit more relaxed, and everyone, I think, really enjoyed the occasion, which was fantastic. It was wonderful to be out there and be involved in such a great game.
Great, Sean. Well done.
Nice to win something.
Absolutely. Well, we've had the Blues brothers, of course, the Blues brothers, the Bruce brothers, and the Brook brothers are here, sporting a bruiser too, Zinzan.
Yeah, got a couple along with everyone else, but you know, you don't feel it when you get a victory like that. They're very nice to have.
Let's have a look at this cup. This is it?
This is the inaugural, what does it say? Rugby Super 12 champions. It hasn't even got the year. What's the year on it? No team been inscribed on it. Obviously, Auckland will be on there, but we're the first.
Okay.
Awesome.
So the 1996 Rugby Super 12 series won so brilliantly here at Eden Park by the Auckland Blues over Natal, bringing to the end a series which began from nothing, but which in 3 short months grew to be something special, bringing crowd scenes that were quite remarkable, especially over that semi-finals and finals weekends here at Eden Park. An indication of the popularity and success of the winning team, the Auckland Blues.